Hi guys, today I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to use sum if and sum ifs in Excel here. So as you can see from here, I have a data set. We have around 1000 data, which is usually we cannot sum together just by clicking all the columns and range row. Okay, so this dataset I get it from Kaggle. So if you guys really interested, you can go to kaggle.com to find a dataset for yourself, which is free. So yeah, from this table we have an invoice ID, brand, cities, customer type, gender, product line, etc. So much. Okay, we have multiple columns, but today the objective for us we just aiming for the customer type and gender, and also the product line and the total. So the other we didn't aim from that. So for the first thing, we need to hide and unhide the data to help you guys to simplify what are you looking at for. Okay, so how do we hide the data? Usually, you just highlight it, okay, until here and need the total. Right click it and press hide. And then from the front one, yeah, I hide the three columns. So this is what I need. I just keep the unit price quantity at here. Actually, you just also can hide it. Okay, so as you can see when you hide it, there is a gap right over here. So how are we going to unhide it? You just highlight the gap in between both this and this and unhide it. It will shows out everything for you. Okay, so I hide it back. Okay, so this is the four column that we need. That's all. Okay, so okay, in another one is a filter that the filter is not the Excel formula filter. So I just trying to show you guys that how we filter out. For example, I just want to check about members, I just want to check about female, healthy and beauty and so forth. So the first thing you're going to do is Ctrl Shift L, and it will show up a list for you guys. Toggle to click on it, and then as you can see, we have to check on what data that we need. Okay, from this column, it actually shows two type of data, which is members and normal. So just click on the normal to uncheck it, so I can check the members. So as you can see, the data shows just member only, right? Okay, and also please for you guys reference that actually if you change it by clicking it, it's actually just hiding a row, which will also affect your the table the other side because they are hide the entire row. But you can solve this by freezing the row and the column, which I can show you in the future. Today's target, I'm just going to show you how you guys to use some if and some ifs. Okay, so in future I'll just explain more about the filter. We have a lot. It's very useful for us. Okay, so let's start with some if. So as you guys know from my first video, to start up a Excel formula, we need to use equal. Without equal, it's just a text or just a value. So equal will tell the Excel that this is a formula that I'm going to start. Sum if. Okay, as you can see, sum if it shows a tooltip at the cell specified by a given condition or criteria, and bracket it and shows the tooltip. Another one is a range, criteria, and sum range. So the range is the range that what the criteria from. So the criteria for mine, I want to start with a normal customer. So the range of the normal customer is at here, which is the D column, and we have the comma criteria. Click on the normal and click on the sum range, which is I want to get the total, right? So I just click on here. So press enter, close parenthesis, and press enter. As you can see, the data is the sum out value is already come out. It's very fast. And but sometimes we need to validate, right? Because this is your first time, or probably some people they are not confident with the Excel thingy. Okay, we can just validate it by just filtering out. Okay, I want to check on normal, and you see it's a 158743. It's actually same value with the just now that one. Okay, 158743 is correct, right? Okay, so yeah, now we come to member. We just drag it down. As you can see, it's 164223. Okay, so same. Okay, you can check it again. 164223, correct. Okay, by dragging it down again, it shows 0. Why? Because you are referring the wrong thing. Okay, which is doesn't exist in the column. So now, as you can see, we are referring male for the criteria from for the customer type, which is because there are 0 male inside this, it will shows out 0. So I just want to adjust it from the customer type to gender. Okay, you just click it so you can show a 1555083. Okay, so yeah, just right out here you can see it's just 0. Can I just click on here and here? Okay, so right now you can see at here it shows an error. It shows an inconsistent formula. Why? Okay, this error usually consists in a same column that you have multiple formula, and sometimes, for example, one and number two and number four have the same formula, but number three have a different formula. As you can see, they are referring in the same column, but number three is shows the referring E. So sometimes we show tell you that inside this column maybe you have something wrong with this formula. Do you want to check it? They will just let you know. So by dragging this down, okay, so as you can see, it's gone already because uh number three and number four, which is the formula in between, is no more unique different. Is that number three and number four is actually the same. So yeah, just let you know about this. Okay, so as you can see, normal members, male and female, we have the data right over here. Okay, so this is how SUMIF works, and SUMIF is just work for one criteria, which is important. It's just for one criteria for your reference. Okay, so now we're going to for SUMIF. Okay, so for SUMIFs, it's for usually for one criteria also can, and multiple criteria also can. So okay, one or more criteria, which is a little bit different with compared to SUMIF. Okay, so we go to SUMIFs. Okay, open parenthesis. As you can see, the tooltip shows a different thing. It's not start with range, criteria, and some range. It's some range, criteria, range, and criteria one. Yeah, so for some ifs, some range will be the first one. So you need to check on the tooltip. Okay, so okay at here, the purpose for me right now, I want to check for normal and health beauty, the total customer from this one. So I just click on total to show my sum range and comma. Okay, so now the first criteria I probably want to put for normal. It depends on you. You can either put health and beauty or you can put normal, depends on you. Okay, I click on the range first, criteria range. Remember this criteria range, customer type, and then comma. I click on normal. Okay, so now it shows you a criteria range 2. Okay, so criteria range 2, product line, and health and beauty. Okay, so just close the parenthesis. You can keep continue to for more than one criteria, two, three, four, five, and so forth. Okay, so this will tell the Excel to find the normal from the customer type and the health and beauty from the product line, and it will it will sum up the respective row at the column here, so you will get you the total. Oops, move that to here. Okay, as you can see, it shows a 23362. Okay, so yeah, this is how it works. Okay, right now I just drag it down here. As you can see, it shows 0. Why? Okay, as a previous video, I had said that we have to lock the cell so it won't like move to the shifted to the other cells. As you can see right now here, I click on this error. You can see that the health and beauty is actually moving downward to this refer to the U2 row cell. So how I'm going to do is based on this one back. Okay, I'm just going to put I'm going to lock it. U1 I lock it. Okay, so you can see when I pull it down, it shows the data right out. But at here it's still 0. Why? Because it's still referring to male in the customer type. this is how sometimes it should happen when you have different things. So just move to the gender and click OK, then drag it down here. So as you can see, it shows the data. So sometimes we need to keep confident with our data again. So okay, I'm going to check on the male data, which is 30K, 306. Okay, click on this. And health and beauty, click on this. 3062, so it's correct. Okay, so I believe the same goes to the female. Okay, here, health and beauty. Yeah, it's 18560 is correct. Okay, so yeah, it's correct. Or okay, I'm going to do the same thing for the electronic accessory and the home style or something else by putting it. So as you can see, it shows zero again. Why? So because you have to change the lock of the reference again. As you can see, it's actually shifted from our total. It shifted to another column. HIJK is shifted to another K at here, which is a column that we hide. Yeah, it's still referring because you just hide it. Doesn't mean that it's not there. Okay, another one is a E. So then because we are moving, all are shifted already. So after you drag out here at here, you need to rearrange your dock cell. Okay, so do you want? I'm not going to use not going to log it anymore because it's going to shift it. I want it to shift to the right side. So you can just either unlock it or I just lock the number one, which is I won't allow it to shift from the row, but it still can shift from the column. Okay, so we go to for the F product line. I still want to remain it. J, I also want to remain the total. And D, okay, customer, I still want to remain it. Okay, so S2, I still want to remain it. So yeah, the only thing I shifted is just shift the column for the U. That's all you can see. So I'm going to drag it again. You can see the data comes out already. So okay, yeah. So I'm going to check in on this one, electronic as accessory and normal customer. Sorry. Okay, so as you can see, the total is 29839. Okay, so I just open it back, or 29839. So it's actually correct for all. Okay, so right now, I'm going to do another thing, which is for a member. So how we're going to do is dragging it down, but it still remains the same. Why you're still keeping this normal again? So at here, you are going to uh, so at here, if you want to do it at one step, easy. Okay, so I know that the normal will be moved to member soon, so I just unlock this one. I just lock the S, which is I just lock the column, but without lock the row. So I just show you again, drag it down. It's still this one need to change, yeah, but the rest will be the same. As you can see, all the data shows already, and it's referring to it's referring to the correct cell and range. Okay, for this one, we need to readjust it because the reference for the normal member and male and female are referencing different range. Okay, so I'm going to do this F4, 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 and this one I don't want to lock it. I just want to lock one, and S4. Okay, I don't want to lock the 4. Okay, so that should be correct. Let's drag it. As you can see. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing that you can see that based on this criteria. Okay, so yeah, it's referring the correct one that we refer to female, between refers to the product line, and total. So we get all the data. This is how sum if works. Okay, so if you have any question, you just leave inside the comment. I will reply you as soon as possible. So okay, so other than that, I'm going to tell you guys about the error might be happen for some if and some ifs. So this is how it works. Okay, I'm going to clear this already. Okay, so right now I want to use some if, or some is actually the same. Okay, I want to sum if this one and sum it here and sum range. Okay, over here I showed one by one. Okay, so normal everything's right. Okay, so but I want to move to here. It shows zero. The first thing, the first error is because that you are looking for something that is not inside your range, which the criteria is not meet in the criteria range, which will show zero because it's zero things at there. Okay, okay, another one. What if the total that you move from the total number value to the string, it also shows zero. Okay, remember it will show zero. Most of the time it will show zero, and it will tell you that it won't show like an A or some value error. It won't show that. It will just tell you zero because you are referencing something that is not inside here. Okay, this is the error that might happen. Mm, Okay, now I'm referencing back to the normal from a mail. It also shows zero. Why? Because the total that at here cannot sum. This is how it works. Okay, this is very basic. Okay, so yeah, this is a basic error that will be happen that I encountered before. So yeah, probably that's all from this video. I'm going to show you guys. So the next video going to talk about the unique and transpose, and I will try to create a video regarding on the filter and also for the freeze pane in future for you guys to help you guys to manage your Excel tables. Yeah, that's all from me. Okay, thank you, and just please press the like and subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.